All right, we're going to talk about a very common term of pass and cut, also called give and go, simply interacting with a teammate to create space away from the defense and attack the basket when you don't have the ball in your hands. And another term that we use is called triangle cutting, which is just 3 different types of cuts. So we're going to address both of those. Let's start with a pass and cut, probably the most common, going on a basket cut, which is the first leg of our triangle. What we like to do is pass off the dribble. So a lot of coaches will tell you not to throw a one-handed pass. We like to actually get comfortable handling and throwing right off the dribble so the defense doesn't know it's coming. And then to do what's called a face cut on our way to the basket, I'm cutting between my defender's face and the ball. We like to do first a juke step. I'm going to fake away, get my defender shifting out of the way of me, and then I cut back to basket. Trying to catch on my inside foot and get to a layup in 2 steps after catch. So that would be the simplest version of a basket cut. So the simplest version of pass and cut is simply I throw it, I cut it, he sends it back without having to slow down. A second piece of our triangle cutting is what I call a space cut. So I got to the basket, I wasn't open, he didn't give it to me, and I'm going to the most space possible. So as long as the ball is still here, I want to go away from the ball and the basket, which means I'm going to this corner to get more space. If the ball had swung to the other side of the court, then maybe I would go somewhere different. So I want to get here, and we actually have a term we call a halo cut, which means I put my head under the rim like a Christmas angel, and I'm finding where the ball is to determine where that space is next. So then on a space cut, I'm simply running with my back to the basket, and ideally turning, facing out here, being able to catch a pass and score if the ball were to come to me. So we can get more specific footwork on that later. For now, just thinking about a space cut as from the basket out towards space, wherever that maximum space is. Third type of cut in our triangle cutting pattern is what we call a fill cut. We also use the term ball cut. I think about it as what I'm running toward. So we've talked about a basket cut is running toward the basket, a space cut is running toward space. A ball cut is just a simple way to remember I am running toward the ball. More common term is a fill cut. I'm just filling empty space, usually up here halfway toward the ball, where I can catch and turn it into a scoring opportunity. So those 3 combined give me really the most common pattern in any movement offense, which is I pass and I cut to basket. If I don't get it, I cut to space. And if I still don't get it, I'm filling back to the ball. And really, if we execute all 3 of those well, we're creating 3 different scoring opportunities without having to have the ball in our hands.